Greetings, welcome back to another video. This is a spicy one today, as we're gonna deal with firing range. So
the sun god
let's
fights
grab
on the side
Churchill
with
for
the
that.
best
Of course,
artillery.
this was naturally it was the map where Churchill was introduced. So adding him seems like the most logical thing, you know. I feel like I have to add him when it's this map. So this one is a little bit weird. We have essentially we have this huge. It's like this military base, you could say, and you have this enormous amount of space here where you could place a lot of different things, and then you have this tiny little bench or whatever you can call it here, where you can place only the smallest towers, like a dart, wizard. No, you can't even place a wizard. You can't place a druid, but you can place the alchemist as well as the ninja. And the ninja is what we are going to be placing. Place attack to. Glue gunner, I guess. And ice monkey. But I'm gonna place the ninja here and take it from there. And the way things go here is that the balloons, they move back and forth here, and they will go out on the left and the right. So you kind of need to pop them before they go down there, otherwise you may be in trouble. Seems like a tough map at first, but it's not too bad. It's fairly straightforward because it's kind of long, which gives you a lot of time to pop the balloons. So whenever you have a map with two separate exits, and in a way technically paths as well, that is long, you just want something that can attack for a long time. Naturally, that would be something with range, right? So the strategy we will be going for is going to be carrier, flagship, and sky shredder. So with the carrier flagship on the map or on the track, the sky shredder is going to be attacking just a little bit faster. And since the sky shredder is very strong, it basically means that the sky shredder is just going to destroy everything fairly effortlessly, because again the map is quite long, and that's why it's placed in the intermediate section. But you know, it's not so easy to find places to attack, so you kind of need to use this water and then something like the ace, as I said. Alright, so the ninja, we have it upgraded a little bit. I'm gonna get the call traps as well. We will need to get it up to double shot, so we will just do that before we think about Churchill. But once it is at double shot, we can get the Churchill, which is gonna cost $3,000 because we need to get rid of this building first, because that's where we wanna place Churchill. It is like the ultimate Churchill spot for the map. So placing it there is, or placing him there is going to be highly beneficial, because you don't have any other places to place him. Like, even for the towers themselves, it's hard to find any, like, a very nice spot to attack. I guess the sniper would be something you would do, you could consider here, because the sniper would be able to see everything once you get rid of this tower. So that would be an option, but I like the Sky Shredder strategy. I'm satisfied with that, but sniper would undoubtedly be fairly decent too. So we are getting towards the 30s here, and here's Churchill, but we need to get rid of this, so $1,000 to get rid of that, and then we need to save up another 500 in order to get him. So I think we'll get him barely before around 28, which is just in time, because that's when we need to be spending money on leads. So here we go, right there. Perfect Churchill spot. It's gonna do a lot of damage. He's gonna be able to attack stuff constantly. In case you don't afford Churchill, it's not the absolute end of the world, because you can place down the boat and then go for a hot shot, I guess, if you really have to. I mean, you should be able to afford it naturally if you do this strategy here, but you know, in case you're doing something else, then maybe. Goes without saying. I don't know why I'm saying this, stating the obvious, but fairly, it's going to be a fairly decent, fairly simple strategy for this one. And the double shot allows us to take care of early camos. So we are pretty much safe until round 51. And even then we may kind of survive too, without anything else. We're not going to risk that, but what I'm saying is that double shot ninja is going to be very reliable in terms of camo, and then Churchill will be getting camo soon enough himself, so we don't need to worry about the camo village yet, but we will be getting it later, naturally, because you want to give camo to the Destroyer as well as the Sky Shredder. You kind of have to for the DDTs, but you can do that much later if you desire to do so. But yeah, you can see it's very easy. Surprisingly easy, in fact, but it's a very effective strategy, and certainly something that you could say is more of a meta type feel. So yeah, pretty nifty. As we move on over to the final 6 maps now. That's kind of gnarly, to be honest. So yeah, it's this map. It's cracked, streambed, shoots rate, and Spice Island. So 3 easy ones and 2 hard ones after this one. So that's gonna be great fun. I'm curious to check out Rake though, and Shoots to see if they are very much like, if they're still very difficult or not, because they were very difficult back in the day, but maybe things have changed. We'll see. Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Choose is the last one I tried to complete. So yeah, so it's gonna be great fun to start with the advanced maps, and there's a lot of them that I haven't done, so it's gonna take a little bit longer to come up with a strategy, and I'm looking forward to that for sure, And it's nice to, you know, see my YouTube page finally full of videos, like recent videos. It's been years since that, really. I've been uploading consistently for a long time, and it's cool to see progress being made, you know. So I'm not really paying too much attention to what's happening here. I'm just chilling. As I said, we don't need to worry about camos, so I'm gonna just go for the carrier and then the carrier flagship after that. And once we have the flagship, I think it's time to go for the camo as well as 2 alchemists, one for the Churchill, another one for the carrier flagship, and from there we get the Sky Shredder and win easily. So the strategy's all set. It's one of those maps where I could just leave it on not commentating, because it's so simple and I don't feel like I have anything too interesting to say if I'm not talking about what's happening on the screen. But the screen is pretty much automatic. There is nothing to say. You just upgrade it to the flagship, get the necessary coverage of camo, and then of course the alchemist, and that's it. Then you win. It's that simple. It's just the way it is. So yeah. So today is a crazy day, honestly, in the gaming world, where the game Hollow Knight Silk Song is finally being released. So I'm honestly extremely excited about that. So there may be some. I may be taking a break from Bloons Tower Defense 6. So because of that game, I'm going to be playing that naturally. Enjoy the hell out of that. And greatly anticipating that game. So that's why I'm kind of far ahead, because I need to upload, like, my next video to upload is Cards and Cards. So you could say that I'm well prepared. Just think it's good to be ahead in terms, in case I have like other stuff to do and don't want to record or just can't record for whatever reason. It's great to be covered. Not that anyone would care about that though, but still. For me personally, it's good. I doubt that anyone really notices too well, but you know, it's fun, you know, to get the occasional comments and such, and I do assume that the videos where once the levels become a bit harder, it's possible that I get a little bit more hits on those, but not that I care. I mean, whether you get 100 or 1,000 or whatever, it doesn't change anything. Like, this is merely a hobby for me. There There was once in my life when I had like a huge surge in subscribers and views. But that happened for a month and pretty much never happened afterwards. And yeah, crazy. I think that was like 10 years ago at this point. Alright, so we have the ace now. I don't know why I placed that down, but whatever. We have it at least. I'll go for the elf right now. So alchemist here. Let's get everything. Start upgrading this as well. Censored path. Just get that going. Fighter plane. Just to get the correct upgrade path right here. And then the stronger stimulant after that. And that's gonna be GG's. Fairly easily too. Again, this is just pretty much effortless, man. Like this is this reminds me of the easy maps, honestly. We are in easy territory at the moment. But what do you expect from an intermediate map? This was also the very first update they released, so that was when they added Churchill to the game as well as this map with him, if my memory serves me right. So that's kind of cool. I do like playing this one actually. It's different enough that it's interesting, and it doesn't annoy me in any way, like Haunted or whatever. Even though it's sort of similar, you still notice it's not the same as Haunted. The Bloons do take different paths, so it makes it a lot better. But okay, so here we have the darts in there. I'm just gonna go and give Churchill this buff as well. Why not? Giving him the extra strong one. So he's gonna be quite powerful right now. Gonna do a lot of Moab damage while we wait for Sky Shredder. It's gonna take a long time to get. But I think we'll have him by the 90s, probably, around there. We are still early, and you get a crap load of money from round 75 till 85, like, I think close to like 30k or something. It's crazy how much you get. I mean, we could check that out right now. So we are pretty much at 2k right at round 74. Let's see how much we're going to be making once it's round 85. And I can assure you, it is a lot, like a lot, so do not underestimate how much money you make in these rounds. It's crazy. So we're going to be getting it before you know it. And once we get that, it's time for an MIV, just to be on the safe side. It's not necessary, but we'll get it. And then it's over. So it's very easy and reliable strategy. You could use it on a lot of maps, but you need some length to it, and you would rather not have completely branching paths either, because then, like a heli pilot and such, the heli pilot is significantly worse if the map has more paths, right? Where the heli pilot excels is once it's only like a single path. So yeah, here's 78, easy, as you can see. I haven't seen the Bloons get remotely close. I guess maybe at some point when I didn't have the best camo detection at round 51. I briefly saw that the Bloons got around here or whatever, but still wasn't any close to leaking. So a very simple but reliable strategy for this one. Not good experiment. Like, I'm a little bit past experimenting, but we'll see what I do for the, like, in the very last ones. Maybe I could do something spicy for Stream Bet or Cracked. Like, Cracked is extremely easy. It's kind of crazy how easy that map is. Like, Hedge is a harder map than Cracked, for instance. And Lotus Island and a few other easy maps, I dare say. Cracked is extremely easy. But I do enjoy playing it. Though I've never disliked that map. Same with Stream Bed. Pretty easy too. So I'll cook something up for those two, I guess. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Spice Island's gonna be fairly easy too. Anyway, so we have 32k right now. So you can see that we've made 30k in 9 rounds. Like 32k in 9 rounds right now. So we're making a crap load of money. And after round 85, we're gonna have even more. Just look at this. 38k right now. We will be getting this in just a moment. And yeah. Alright, 40,000 now in 10 rounds. Pretty good. And there's more. Even more. There's just using Churchill abilities, but yeah, you can see easily afforded. And there we go. So a crazy amount of money there that we got, that we made like 43,000 in 11 rounds or something. So that's good to keep in mind for when you do runs. That is the time to, you know, upgrade stuff. Usually, like you get like a 20k upgrade, maybe 30k upgrade, or the 60s, 50s, 70s, and then there's your chance to get something else. And here we don't get that much money, but we do get 20 in round 96, 7, and 8, but then we're practically at the very end. So and here's round 90. Let's see how we fare in the last 10 rounds. I will be placing down one tower though, just to prepare, and that is going to be the tier 2, the tier 3 middle path, or the alchemist. It's gonna do extremely well for around 94, 6, and 8. Not that it's necessary, but it just makes it way easier. Like, easier than it already is, kind of. And it's very cheap. And it makes it way more trivial. So, now there's no need to spend any more money. We have everything we need. And black border towers, pretty much. So, but yeah, another one down. I mean, we are halfway, over halfway, I guess, at this point, too. That's pretty cool. Here's 95. Don't even notice. Don't even notice it. Just over. Churchill is level 15. I think Churchill's level 15 has been massively buffed against 45 DDTs, so this one is designed for round 99. Not that we need it though, but it has been buffed to do more damage against 45 DDTs. Because because that is just like his big weakness, say. Okay, round 98. And I'm just gonna show you like how much of a difference this alchemist here makes. It's gonna get a lot of pops. Just because of the upgrade that I got. And let's see. The balloons are not getting anywhere. 98, the hardest round of the run, say. Okay, 99. Easy as well. We have 50k extra, or 4,000. To be more precise, but just see how easy the bad goes down. Effortless, extremely easy. And there we go. So, wasn't even a question. So, yeah. Just a very powerful combination, and with Churchill, who does so much Moab damage, just completely destroys it. And Ninja is perfect for early game, and also the Alchemist here, 71k, does make a pretty sizable is maybe a little bit exaggerated, but at least it's fairly, like, does make a decent amount of difference. Makes things a lot easier. So, that's firing range for you. Very short and precise strategy. Very simple. And that's another one down. So 5 more intermediate maps to go until it's time to tackle Enchanted Glade, I believe. Or, no, it's Sunset Gulch, which I haven't even played yet, so yay. But we're not there yet. 5 more to go, and two of the maps are going to be quite tough. So stay tuned for that. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.